Okay, let's go to the tibia now on the grease board on the whiteboard. And we start out with the condyles. Okay, always the location that forms a joint with another bone. And here I didn't put the fibula on. So how would you know what is medial and what is lateral? Because we're going to have to name these, the medial and lateral condyle. Well, it turns out that on the distal portion of the tibia, you're going to have this little medial malleolus. Okay, that's only on one side. So if it's on one side, you're going to know that this is the medial. So here we're talking about the medial condyle. So this one is going to be medial condyle. And therefore, it leaves this one as the lateral condyle. And that's where it forms the joint with the other bone. Okay, in order, you have intercondylar eminence. So the intercondylar eminence is this little, I exaggerated it here, that it comes up, a little bump that comes up between the two condyles. Okay, and as we go down the list, you have the fibular, articular, facet. So here we're talking about a facet that is part of the fibula. It's being left by the fibula. So it's sort of behind here. That's where you're going to look for it. And remember, you're looking for a thumbprint. It's an indentation left by the other bone. And it's going to be just inferior to the lateral condyle. Okay, then your bump on your knee that you can feel, that I always ask the students to feel, and that's called the tibial tuberosity. Tibial tuberosity. Great. And I can't really draw it very well here, but the anterior crest is your shin, essentially. So sort of this anterior part here that comes to a peak is your shin, which is the anterior crest. My drawings aren't fabulous, but that's okay, they work. Okay, then we're going to go to the distal end. And on the distal end, as I showed you already, is the medial malleolus. Remember that the lateral malleolus, I don't have the bone here, the lateral malleolus is going to be on the fibula, on a separate bone. So, I don't know if you can see this guy here. I'll have to bring him up. So there's going to be medial malleolus, lateral malleolus, medial and lateral malleolus. So the lateral malleolus on a separate bone, on the fibula. So that's the medial malleolus. And then the little space, the indentation that's going to fit the fibula in there for the lateral malleolus to show, essentially, is going to be right in that location there. Okay, one more structure, and that is the articular surface, meaning the surface that forms the joint, the articular surface for the talus. And the talus is on the foot, right? So I think we've gone over all of them. So we have the condyles, medial and lateral, tibial tuberosity, and we're coming down, articular surface, fibular notch, medial malleolus. The lateral malleolus is going to be on another bone. And fibular articular facet is this. Fibular articular facet. So up here it forms a little hole that's a facet. Down here it's a bigger groove, so we call it a notch. Both of them left by the other bone, by the fibula. So fibula, just think of it, makes a notch down here and makes a facet up there, more proximally. Okay, you got them all. Thanks.